weep. Look, I understand that Hasbro owns both of these, but this isn't like Timmy Turner.
Alrighty then, if you haven't watched the video, go watch the video. He basically kind of reacts and gives his thoughts on like the Transformers and G.I. Joe movie that they're doing as a crossover, and he's not really happy and basically he's basically asking the question like, who asked for this? You know, stuff like that. And I don't blame him. Like, go watch his video for his full thoughts and everything and see if you can disagree or agree. But for me, the reason I believe nobody really is hyped for this crossover that I've noticed, some people I've noticed in TikTok are a little bit intrigued or interested and stuff like that. But people for like me that are only fans of the Transformers, not G.I. Joe, and not hyped for this crossover is because G.I. Joe, its franchise hasn't really been big or successful recently, especially with the 3 movies they did. I think it's like the 2 G.I. Joes and then 1 Snake Eye movie. Origin, if I'm not correct, that's what it is, because I haven't seen them. And the thing is, based on what I've seen, they're good, but they're not good enough where it made the franchise big compared to the Transformers and stuff like that. And who knows, if the G.I. Joe franchise was big and amazing and great, successful, then a lot of probably would be hype. Be excited to see this movie, to see these 2 franchises finally have a crossover. But a person like me, who's not really been interested in the G.I. Joe or the franchise has done a good job to catch my attention, the only thing I care about is the Transformers in this movie. Because when I saw the end credits for the new Transformers movies, I was enjoying it until the end credit where they referenced and hinted the G.I. Joe. I was like, cool, they exist in this universe. Cool. And, you know, that was my reaction. Like I said, if the franchise actually had some successful movies or series or something, then I bet you I would have been like, ooh, I can't wait to see this. Ooh, this looks actually interesting. You know, that kind of moment. But it, you know, and I bet you that's why a lot of people, or maybe the studio, thinks that we're going to be hyped, even though we're not, because, you know, but that's more of my thoughts and my opinion, probably why a lot of people are probably not as hyped for this movie, for the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover. And like I said, I hope it's good. I hope this movie does good for the G.I. Joe franchise to get me into it as well. You know, and maybe I'll watch the movies to see and give my thoughts if they actually truly are good, if they deserve the flop or like being forgotten, or actually are they good or not, you know, stuff like that. But again, even though they've done it in the comics, even though a lot of people have not complained about their crossover in the comics, who knows? Maybe it's the movie that we needed for this franchise, the G.I. Joe, to get its hype again or successful by going and working with another franchise that's been successful, the Transformers. You know. But that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. I don't want to keep on repeating and rambling. Let me know your thoughts. Are you guys actually hype about the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover? Or not? Because for me, let's see if a Transformers movie helps bring the franchise back and hype for the G.I. Joe. But, yeah.